Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We've been around for a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We're still an emerging nation, and we are now expanding our economy, and that'll improve our treasury, benefiting all our citizens because they all hold our currency. Anybody can become a citizen. No fee, no obligation. Come along, register and enjoy the fun. We're also a non-separatist community. That means we're not going to put you in a group based on your gender, where you come from, what you look like, how much money you've got or not got, or anything else. We simply see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that. And before that, we'll have a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. An underlying peace, calm and joy, happiness that is always with you. Not short-term pleasure, but something that is within, and it's always there. You will have times where you're saddened and you have peaks of pleasure. You know, you'll get a big kick when you pay off all your credit cards and things like that. But underneath it all, you'll have that calmness, that uniform peace of mind. And that is something that everybody seeks, but not everybody knows how to get it. And you can't buy it. You can only get it through loving service to other people. The great thing about that is being of loving service to other people attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. So that's what our little prayer is about. So we'll have our prayer affirmation, and I'll bring you up to date with what's been going on today. But let me welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. We do stream live into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly and YouTube, and so the recordings are available straight away. And you can go back in YouTube right the way back to day one if you want, over 5 years ago. Facebook, I believe, only keeps the videos for 30 days now, so you can go back a month in Facebook. If you're watching in Facebook, there is the disadvantage that the comments don't show up here in the app. I'm just checking to see that we are streaming there. Yeah, we are. If you're in YouTube, yes, your comments do show up here. And of course, if you're in our link, like Lewis and Gary and Eric and Maya, then you can share your videos, you can join in the conversation, you can do pretty much anything you want within the time frame that we have. Okay, so let's get started now with that little prayer and affirmation, and then we'll get on to welcoming in the people that are here individually, and we'll be able to update you with everything. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay. Well, you can see you've got me here, and I'm in Cornwall in England. We've got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Gary from St Albans in England, Eric from Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, and Maya from Hampshire in England. And let's have a look and see who we've got in from YouTube. We've got Ramachandra in from Watford in England, Radio Pirata from Puerto Rico, Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Derek from Wado City, Nigeria, Alexis from Rwanda, Kim from Cork in Ireland, and Derek. We mentioned Derek, but he's got a question. I'll get to that in a moment. In fact, I'll get to it now. When a paid member in the TIR plan, 5 members into the plan, is it the same as sponsoring those members? Yeah, in fact, I've documented this, but I'm not sure that, I'm not going to do a screen share because I'm just going to read you a little bit about it. Okay. I don't think I need them. There are 4 membership levels: free, bronze, $20 for 30 days, silver, $80 for 30 days, and gold, $150 for 30 days. But what you've asked about is what happens when you refer somebody or piff them in. Well, free members join, and if they join through a referral link, it'll be shown as referred by the member whose link was used. So if you send your referral link out in the normal way, that affiliate will be tracked to you. Now, if somebody joins and there was no link used, then they are shown as being referred by admin. Free members don't have a referral link, and they can only access the profile and the upgrade functions in the back office. They don't see any of the training or products, and they can't refer or piff anybody in themselves. Now then, a free member has just 3 days to be claimed by their sponsor. So if you refer somebody and they don't do anything in 3 days, then they, well, you could piff them in and you keep them as your referral. But if you don't piff them in and they don't pay their $20 for the bronze package, then that member will be placed in a pool for 7 days. And while they're in this pool, they can be claimed by any member who chooses to pay for them by selecting a pool piff option. So when we've got people in the pool, you can just click your button and pay for somebody, and the first person that is due out of the pool will be allocated to you, and they will become like your personal referral. Whoever personally referred them in the first place loses them if they don't get them upgraded within 3 days, okay? And if they stay in that pool for 7 days and nobody is kind enough to piff them in, or wise enough to, because it's very good business to get as many people as you can, then the admin will piff them in out of the PIF bank fund that we accumulate from running the program. So basically, a free member would have to wait 3 days plus 7 days, 10 days, with nothing happening before they got put into the bronze membership plan. They can join and upgrade and be put in that same day, or they can be piffed in and put in that same day that they're piffed in. But if they are piffed in within 3 days by their sponsor, or they upgrade personally within that time, the original sponsor retains them as his referral. once that 3 days is gone, it's fair game for anybody. And I think of, excuse me. Okay. I hope that answers your question, Derek. It's a bit difficult when you're just trying to take it in from words, and but yeah, once you pay for somebody, they become like your personal referral, regardless of who referred them. Of course, if you referred somebody and you paid for them, they stay with you. But you've only got 3 days in which to do that. After that, they're game for anybody. We've got more people in here. We've got Maya in from Hampshire. I'm not sure whether she was here when I first said. We've got Richard from Devon in England and Maureen from London in England. So nice to see Norman as well from Doncaster, and Maureen letting us know that they are real people and not aliens. Okay. Right. We've also got Bozina in from Slovenia and Nankiep in from Nigeria. So I hope that's answered your question, Derek, and I hope it's a good question, but I hope it's starting to be understood by people. It is very powerful. The amount that somebody can earn without referring anybody is $10,000. I think it's $10,039. They don't have to do anything for that other than join, and they can be joined, piffed in by their sponsor, by another member, or by the system, and in time they will generate a maximum of $10,039. When they are making $10,039, whoever has them in their and as their referral, whoever has become their sponsor by paying for them, whether it's admin or whether it's you or whether it's their original sponsor, they will have generated how much? From that referral alone, $30,000 exactly. Okay, so it's not bad. You piff somebody in for 20 bucks, and when they get through the matrix and it gets filled, don't know how long that's going to take. It'll vary, obviously. I'm hoping that we'll attract a lot of people and people will get through completely, but I mean, all the way through, you're earning money. But when it's filled, the person that's doing nothing will have made $10,000 and you'll have made $30,000. And potentially your sponsor will have also made a nice lump. It's not quite as much. It's not far off. It's $27,500. So there's a lot of money being paid out to people that are prepared to do a little bit. And there's a lot of money being paid out to people that are not prepared to do anything. You know, 10 grand a month is not to be sneezed at. It's a good sum. The original plan I put together, it was paying them too much for doing nothing. They were getting over $20,000, and so we've knocked it around a bit, and I think it's a lot better the way that it is now. I mean, you refer to people, and once the matrix is filled, you're going to be on $70,000 minimum from referring to people. And I say minimum because when you've referred to people, you have the tier 2 money opened up to you as well. If everybody refers to people, that's another, well, it's over $100,000 for the 4 people that you would be getting tier 2 commissions on. So it's very, very powerful. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight, but I think we'll have people making hundreds of dollars very quickly, thousands of dollars, a little bit longer, but still quickly. And I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take to fill a matrix, but we'll find out as we go on. Okay. Now then, where are we? We've got Bozina saying, you said that a free member cannot refer. Do you mean TIR program? They can refer to WeShare Abundance. Yeah, just in TIR. TIR is separate from WeShare Abundance. Free members can't refer anybody. They don't have a referral link until they become paid. Usually that will be well within 10 days because somebody will pick them up within that time. But it could be 10 days, it could be 12 days, possibly, I suppose. But once they become a bronze member, they get their referral link and they can refer as many people as they like. We've got Eric from Gatineau in Quebec. Can we log into the TIR website? No. I'm disappointed in that. I was working with Vishal and I was led to understand that he would be loading that onto the live site before he left today, but he hasn't done. But I'm expecting it to be loaded early tomorrow. Now at that point, you'll be able to log in and check your position and balance and your profile, basically. You won't have a lot of other things, you know. I'm not sure that it'll show downline or anything like that at this moment in time. It'll all be added, but you will be able to log in and check your profile and get your affiliate link when we get that loaded. Say we've been working on it all day today, and I was under the impression that it would be loaded, but it didn't get loaded, and I was looking for him, and I've asked, but he's gone for the day. Okay. Are you going to run through the amendments for the plan? Not now, Gary, no. But I will get a PDF completed tomorrow. As I say, I do have all the blueprint there, but it's couched in terms for the development rather than for sales, I suppose. So I'll be sorting that out tomorrow, rather, not today. I've also updated all the not the videos, but the spreadsheets, and we'll be making new videos. So you will be able to see that. Basically, the silver level is only going to pay out $2,500 in your matrix, but it's what I've done is that I've shortened the matrix. We've made it 12 levels instead of 13, and that means it'll complete faster. And you may think, oh, not much faster because it's only one level, but that one level takes a lot of filling. It will complete an awful lot faster. We've also made it that the step up to the next level will be faster to accomplish. I think it was at level 9 in the old system. I think we've got it at level 5 in the new, which is a big difference. You know, you only need 60 people in your silver plan to be paid into the gold plan, whereas with level 9 you're looking at 500 people or something like that to be paid in. So it's a big difference. We're trying to get money into your pockets a little bit faster, and we will do, but the money is going to be less in the total plan because of that. But you'll make 2,500 from completing the silver matrix, and you'll make 5,000 from referring anybody that completes the silver matrix. So you refer a couple of people and you get that silver matrix filled for everybody, and you're on 12,500 a month, which is not bad. And that's without the money from the gold, and the gold is where you're going to be making 30, well, not 30,000, you're going to be making 20,000, I think, for referring people into the gold. I mean, that'll be the same people, you know, just going through the levels, and they only need, as I say now, 60 people to get, well, a little bit less than 60, I think. No, 62 it is, to get into the gold level. And we got Kingsley in from Manchester in England as well. On Miracles, I tested the site and it still gave me the same error. So I got onto them and they tell me it's a cache issue and I've not had time to reboot and clear cache and everything. So I will be checking that, but you can go to Fun Miracles and see if you can play the game. You are supposed to be able to play it now. And if that's the case, that's another thing I've got to get really onto as quickly as I can. My main priority at the moment is getting that TIR up and running for you, because it's going to be a good money spinner for you. Fun Miracles is going to be fun and it will make a lot of money for a lot of people, but not as quickly as the TIR plan. I'm pretty sure the TIR plan is going to outstrip the speed of making some decent money. It's just going to be the fastest, most effective, not to get to the top levels of hundreds of thousands of dollars, but to be making significant income very, very easily. And so that's why that's my priority, and we'll be working on that to get it all done and completed as quickly as we can. Not going as quickly as I had hoped, but I think that once we've got through getting the initial upload done and then adding bits in, downline displays and your wallet, there'll only be one wallet in there. You'll be able to deposit money in to buy the plans. It'll go out of there when you do buy the plans. It will have your commissions that come in, and of course you'll be able to withdraw, and it's all from the same place. Okay. Fun Miracles is working, just play the game. Okay, well done, Gary. Thank you. So that is there and it is available. You can promote it to people. They will be added into your downline. You will get an email about them being added into your downline, and then you can start building rapport with them. You can send them a message saying, look, I'm a real person, this isn't an autoresponder. If you've got any issues, get in touch with me. I'll do what I can to help you. And if you're interested in making some decent money, I can show you how you can do that as well with very little effort. You can send them something along those lines and just start that interaction, invite them again at the end, get in touch with me, just hit the reply, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay. Numbers, I've got some numbers here. In the last 24 hours, we had an increase of 8 in the 777 plan, to 45,388. 17 in the registered members to 54,027. Same 17 increase in the active member count to 3,381. We dropped 2 in the success blueprint to 28. We have increase of 1 in the Easy Team Builder, 1,139. An increase of 4 in the Best Plan Ever to 893, and no change in the ShareHope Powerline plan. The Pro membership there staying at 774 people. Okay. That really covers it, I think. Devyani has been working on various things. At the moment, she's handling bugs and things, and a few things that we need to get sorted out. Generally, throughout We Share Abundance. The mall is still waiting for me to get to it, to check it. And Fun Miracles is what Devyani will be working on next. She has started looking at the code because she has to start understanding the code. It's our code, we paid for it, and we will be able to modify it and change it and do what we want with it. But not having written the code and it being in a different language with different database than she's used to, it's going to take her a little while to understand it. But the back end that we're writing will be in PHP, which is what she's used to working with, and the coding, and it should go reasonably quickly. Okay, it's just a case of trying to keep things going with all the little bits and pieces that crop up through the day. But mainly, as I say, today, Vishal and I have been on TIR, and it's been a bit complicated because of the way that I allowed people to get in to start with. Maybe I should have just delayed it a little bit, and it would have saved us a little bit of, well, a lot of time in the short run. Okay. So that's it, folks. That is the updates for today. That is your numbers. That is what's going on. And hopefully sometime tomorrow you will see a link there for logging in, and people will be able to register. So I'll be on with Vishal as soon as he gets in. He's usually in about 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm always here at that time, so I'm always not working. I've been working for a while by then. So I'll be on to him as soon as he arrives. I want that uploaded and live as quickly as we can do it. Okay, so thanks for being here. Sorry we don't have more information for you, but everything we've got going is really good, and I know that it's going to help a lot of people throughout the world, and you're in pole position to help as many of them as you can. So I'll be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, in our link, streaming into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly, and YouTube. In the meantime, build your network, get people involved. I've not sent any messages out today. I've not done any emailing, just been mad busy really all day. But I've kept on top of most things Tomorrow, I'm hoping, will be a little bit quieter. I think we've got most of the issues sorted out in TIR now. Okay, God bless and enjoy the rest of your day.